Yeah, big baby JTV. Let's get into it, man. Let's stop playing games. Let's just get into it, man. Jam. Cali Muscle, right? Famous bodybuilding fitness YouTuber, right? And really overall cool guy, you know what I'm saying? Strong, really motivational, especially his story from going to the penitentiary to becoming a real fitness guy, a YouTube guy, one of the best in the game. I watch him all the time. A few days ago, he had a heart attack, meaning that he had a very severe heart attack. There was almost 100% clogging in his heart to the point where his wifey, right, noticed he was looking irregular, not being himself, and she essentially saved his life by taking him to the hospital. Found out he was experiencing a heart attack, right? And that heart attack was severe. Had he not gone to the hospital exactly at that time, this man would have died. I'm gonna put a link to the video in the description, right? And you know what I'm saying, the most obvious thing here is we got to talk about it. We just got to talk about it. It's steroids, bro. It's steroids, right? Now, Cali Muscle, I'm assuming, last time I checked, about 250, maybe 260 pure muscle. I believe he's about 5'10", maybe 5'11", right? On that much muscle, that much weight and that much muscle on a man is most likely, for the most part, there's some genetic freaks out there, of course, but it's usually steroids. It's usually roids, right? Now, what it is when you take steroids like gear, D-ball, all of these things, right? All of these chemicals, right? All these androgens, as Derek from More Place, More Dates would say, they're going to enlarge not just your muscles, they're going to enlarge your heart, which itself is a muscle, right? And you may think that, hey, having a big heart is good. Nope, not really. Having a healthy, well-functioning heart is good. That's what you should aim for. That's what you should have, right? But in the situation of Cali Muscle and a lot of other bodybuilders who have experienced major heart issues, right? They have died because mixing steroids, right, and heart issues, right, is a chemical for death. Let's look at it this way, right? Last week, Shawn Rhodes, Mr. Olympia 2018, one of the first guy to defeat Phil Heath after Phil had gone 7 straight consecutive years of winning the Olympia. Shawn Rhodes was the first man to beat him, and his aesthetic was absolutely amazing. It was beautiful, it was on point, and it looked like he was going to go on a tear, because especially his stomach area, his abdominal was on point, right? Shawn Rhodes, last week, he died of a heart attack, right? Alone, right? In a hotel room, right? And it's just so sad to see this happen. And literally today, Victor Richards, right? Kind of unknown, might be unknown to some bodybuilders from the 90s, right? At 300 pounds, that was what he was at. Amateur bodybuilder who was known for doing guest posing with Dorian Yates when Dorian Yates was in his prime, right? And actually gave Dorian Yates some static because he was competing for real, right? If you look at Nick Strength and Power's video, shouts out Nick Strength and Power, this guy, Victor Richards, looked legit, cut up, conditioned, big, right? And it's real sad to see this. It's real sad to see guys like Cali Muscle almost lose their lives. Guys like Victor Richards, guys who were part of the golden era of bodybuilding, guys like Shawn Rhodes, all these men dying or near death because of the quote-unquote game of bodybuilding, right? There's a reason I never touch steroids. There's a reason a lot of people have never touched steroids. It's because the risk ain't worth the reward, bruh. The risk ain't worth the reward. Think about it earlier this year, right? Well, not this year, in the summer. George Peterson, right? He was going to compete in classic physique, right? I think a few days before the Olympia, he died in a hotel of some kind of heart related condition, right? People are attributing it to diuretics or some other things. We don't know. The autopsy is going to come out, and hopefully they have a full, breakdown of it, right? You go back a few years ago, Rich Piana, right? Dallas McCarver, right? These are people in the bodybuilding world who were massive, right? And they were admitted steroid users, right? Now, I'm telling y'all right now, in the game of bodybuilding, you have to take steroids. You have to. That comes with it. Same thing with football. You have to take hits in the head repeatedly. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game. It's never going to change. But I believe the bodybuilding needs to do a better job to look after these athletes, right? We have guys like Nick Walker, who's really, really good, really, really young, 25, I think 26 years old, right? He got 5th place in the Olympia this year. But I'm worried when I see him, man. I'm worried of him having an enlarged heart and, maybe passing away like a Dallas McCarver. And I don't wish that on him. I don't wish death on nobody, right? And this is essentially what I'm getting to, man. They really got to change something in bodybuilding, because as fans of the sports, as people who love the sport, this can't keep on happening, bro. And this Cali muscle situation, this healthcare, really shines a light on it, man. Y'all be careful. Y'all stay woke. And if y'all want me to do more videos like this, breaking down some other sports like bodybuilding, MMA, y'all let me know. Big Baby JTV, y'all take care of your health, take care of your mentals, man.